Hello, my name is Megan Percival, and I'm one of the AP Psychology teachers here at McLean High School. Thanks for stopping by to learn a little bit more about our course. Psychology is the scientific study of behavior and mental processing. In simpler terms, it's the study of why do we do the things that we do, and why do we think the way that we think. It is a social studies elective. AP Psych is open to juniors and seniors, and there are no prerequisites. That said, if you really enjoyed, say, biology or maybe an anatomy and physiology course, or your social studies courses, we really think AP Psych is an elective you should investigate further. Some of the topics we study in psychology include research methods. We are science after all, and so using the scientific method to study human behavior is something we're very interested in. Neuroscience is a large component of AP Psych, studying how the brain, nervous system, hormones, neurochemicals, how do they all work together to influence what we do and how we think about the world. Sensation and perception. Consciousness, that includes topics like sleep and dream and drugs. Learning. Cognition, that includes things like memory and how we learn languages. How do we problem solve? Development. Psychologists say they study from womb to tomb. We have very different expectations of very small children, and we know that as we age, things that are important to us and what we're capable of certainly changes. Development studies that. We also look at motivation and emotion and personality. Testing and individual differences is a unit where we'll explore intelligence and intelligence testing and the limitations of our current measures. Some of our favorite units we save for the end of the year, and they include social psychology and disorders and treatment. We asked our students to tell us a little bit about our course, and one of these quotes says that psychology is a very interesting course to take because it relates to everything you do in life. I think that is so true. Whether you are interested in a future career in law or medicine or engineering or business, or you just think you might become a parent one day, or you're a curious person about the world, psychology is definitely a course that could be for you. What can you expect in terms of workload? Well, you will expect that you will be reading for just about every course. From our textbook, it's brand new. You can expect about 15 to 20 pages of reading from it for each course meeting. It's consistent, but it is a lot of reading, and being prepared for class is an important component of being a successful AP Psych student. You can expect vocabulary for every unit. While we study a lot of topics that will be familiar to you, we're going to use terminology and frame them in ways that professional psychologists do. So you need to speak the language that they speak. You can also expect about 3 to 4 unit tests per quarter. Our tests are modeled after the AP exam, which means they are 100 questions, they are multiple choice, and they are cumulative. Now, the good news about that is we don't have to cram at the end of the year to prepare for the AP exam. The tough news is if you struggled with a topic in October, you really need to make sure you work with your teacher to better learn it or master that content, because you will see it again in December and February and March and so on. We also have free response questions that ask you to apply what we've learned to everyday kind of life scenarios. So AP Psychology is going to change the way you see the world. We're going to offer you new ways of thinking about why you do the things you do and why the people around you do the things you do. So, I hope to see you next year in AP Psych.